Hello students, welcome to my YouTube channel. In the previous 5 videos, we have discussed about the topic trigonometric functions, and we have learned many formulas, that basic formulas of this chapter, and we will learn how to solve trigonometric equations, and we will find the general solution of trigonometric equations. Okay, we have already learned that the values of sine x, the values of sine and cos repeats after the interval of 2 pi, and the values of tan repeats after pi. So using this concept we will solve, or we will learn how to solve general equations of trigonometric equations. So let's begin. Okay, so that's is sin x equal to 0 is x equal to n pi, cos x equal to 0 is x equal to 2n plus 1 into pi by 2, and x equal to n pi plus minus 1 to the power n into y, and x equal to 2n plus minus y. When sin x equal to sin y, then x equal to n pi plus minus 1 whole to the power n into y. When cos x equal to cos y, x equal to 2n pi plus minus y, and tan x equal to tan y, then x equal to n pi plus y. We don't need the proof of these theorems, just note it down, and we'll solve some problems, and we'll know how to implement these formulas in solving the problem. So please note it down. So we have to solve the first problem. What is? Find the solution of sin x equal to minus root 3 upon 2. So what is the value of when it is sin 60 degree, that is sin pi upon 3. Okay, so sin x equal to minus sin pi upon 3, and sin x equal to when the minus sign will come. Now we have to know this is, here is all positive, here is sign positive, here is sign, here sign is negative. Okay, so if we move pi plus pi by 3, sin pi plus pi by 3, then minus sign will appear. Sin if it is the multiple of pi, so sin pi by 3, and it is in the third quadrant, so it is minus. So sin x equal to sin 4 pi upon 3. You can write x equal to pi by 4 pi by 3, but we want to find the general solution. So what is the general solution? The general solution is x equal to n pi plus minus 1 to the power n into y. Sin x equal to sin y, so x equal to n pi plus minus 1 to the power n into 4 pi upon 3. So this is how we find the general solution. You can write any values of x. You can write, so just checking, if it is 0, if it is 0, then this is minus 4 pi by 3. Okay, that will be also correct. And if it is 1, then 1, that is pi minus 4 pi upon 3. Okay, that will also be correct. If this is 2 pi plus 4 pi upon 3, that is also a correct answer. So any value you can use of x as the sign, the values, as the values of sine and cos repeats after an interval of 2 pi. Okay, that is a circle. Okay, so we are repeating again and again and again and again. So that's it. Now just write it down, and we'll solve, and we'll find the solution of another function, that is cos x equal to half. Okay, so we have to find the value of cos x equal to half. So cos x equal to cos, what is cos half? What is half? That is cos pi upon 3. So cos x equal to cos pi by 3. So x equal to 2n pi plus minus y, that is plus minus pi by 3. and just write that n belongs to z. Okay, this is the solution. Very simple. 2n pi plus minus pi by 3. Okay, and that is very simple. And the next problem is solve tan 2x equal to minus cot x plus pi upon 3. Okay, so that's it. Now what is tan 2x equal to, so what, when minus cot will come? Cot. So we are taking tan of pi by 2. Okay, plus x plus pi by 3. Why x plus pi by 3? So we are moving in the second quadrant. Okay, pi by 3, let's take any value of x. So we'll move in this axis, but if let's say there is no x, so pi by 2 plus pi by 3, we are moving in the second quadrant, and it is the multiple of pi by 2, not pi. So tan will become cot. As it is pi by 2, tan will become cot, and it is in the second quadrant. In second quadrant, tan is negative, so it will be negative. So tan 2x equal to tan pi by 2 plus x plus pi by 3. So it is very simple that tan 2x equal to, so what is the solution? X equal to, that is x equal to n pi plus y. Simple. Okay, n pi plus y. So x will, we are taking x this side, so x equal to n pi by 2 plus pi by 3, that is 6 4 pi. Okay, no sorry, 5 pi. N pi plus 5 pi by 6. Okay, so that is the solution. N pi plus 5 pi by 6, that is the value of x. So and we have to write that n belongs to z. Okay, this is very important. It was maybe question number 3. Okay, that's how we solve the general equations. Okay, this is how we solve the general equations, and the concept of trigonometric functions chapter is completed. We have ended the whole topic, and in the next video we'll solve a vast set of problems in the basis of the whole concept of trigonometric equations. We'll solve every type of problems. Okay, so please share the videos with your friends and subscribe to my channel, and please give feedbacks in the comment section. And if you have any doubts, any problems, just contact with me. The number is given, and you can WhatsApp me in that number. So please subscribe and share this video, and that's it. We'll solve a vast set of problems in the upcoming videos. So please press the bell icon so you will be notified about the videos. And that's all about the chapter trigonometric functions. We have ended the concept. Okay, just we have to solve some problems based on this chapter. So that's it, and thank you.